Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Thursday, June the 20th, 2024. Thursday, June the 20th. Well, there was some action going on. We got Carly going to Jason, but really for a stupid reason, and it made no sense, right? She goes to Jason and tells Jason that Drew is getting ready to run for Congress. And Jason's like, okay, well, good for him. You know, she goes, no, Drew gets to live at the Quartermain Mansion. Drew gets to be in Congress while you're in working in this warehouse and living up over Bobby's. He goes, Carly, I have never wanted that life as far as living at a Quartermain Mansion ever. She goes, I don't want that. Nor do I want whatever endeavor Drew's getting ready to get into at all. I thought you wanted Drew to be happy. I do want him to be happy, but this is going to affect you. And he goes, I don't see how. Well, they're going to do some digging. And then they're going to dig into the accident with AJ, and then they're going to tie you in, and then who you work for, and the different thing. He goes, Carly, I can handle whatever comes my way. That doesn't really matter to me. Well, I care about, what's people are going to say about you. I'm thinking, shut up, Carly. Right. And what do you think, Monica? How do you think she'll feel having AJ's, the car accident come up and just everything? And he just looks at her. And I thought, Carly, do you know how stupid that sounds? You sure weren't running to Jason when the tabloids put out there for his kids and everybody to read that he shot Dante Falconeri. See, Dante is a member of the Quartermain adjacent family through Olivia. Olivia. What did Monica feel then, Carly? Nobody knows because nobody cares. Nobody is going to care about whatever they're going to dig up on anybody else, right? This is Drew's campaign. They're going to dig up dirt on him. And if they asked him about any other member of his family, he's going to say, I can't even answer to that. And nor will they hold him responsible. That was stupid, what she said. Well, I'm going to defend you no matter whatever they say about you. I'm going to defend you. Just know that. Because you would do the same for me. And he's like, yeah, fine. Well, good. We're in agreement. Meanwhile, we got Sam. Spinelli says, I can't delete the file. I can't alter the file. The only thing we can do is listen. So they listen, and so guess what, everybody? The evidence is real, and it is locked on the FBI database. Wow. So they hear it, and when they stop, Spinelli says, so he was away for that time doing something for someone for someone he truly cares about. That is so no. Don't you dare say that was noble. This is what Sam is saying. He did it for Carly. Oh, that woman did everything but breathe fire, right? But breathe fire. So he chose not to be there for his kids. He chose to allow them to grieve him. He left poor Charles for Carly, for a grown woman who chose to do what she did. Are they taking some of Nina's lines and they're writing them for Sam, right? Except realistically, everybody, Sam has always been jealous of Carly, always. So Spinelli says, wait, what are you going to do? Before you do anything rash, let's think about strategy. Let's think about how we should use it. And in my mind, I'm like, wait. You're behind need to log off of that evidence server. You're logged in as John Cates. Stupid. Get on, get off. So she goes, okay, you know what? We can't erase it. We can't change it, but you sure can play it back and record it on a device. And he goes, yeah, we'll do it. So he puts it on her cell phone and he goes, "Dear Samantha, what do you plan on doing with that? What every good mother would do. I'm going to take care of my child." And I thought, oh my goodness, this chick is going to make things so much worse. I can't stand Sam McCall, right? Can't stand her. Then we have Finn. Now, Finn is tussling. For one, not to take a drink before work, but he didn't. Violet is going off to the pool with Maxie and Georgie and her kids. So they came to pick her up. And she didn't want to leave him. She goes, "I don't want to leave you alone." And he goes, "No, you go have fun. I'm going to work. I won't be alone. I'm going to be taking care of my patients." So she reluctantly agrees, she'll go to the pool. So Finn shows up. Now, Terry Randolph, we haven't seen Dr. Randolph in forever. Terry is there. She pulls Liz to the side and says, "Look, we need to talk." And Liz is like, I cannot take a break. I'm so behind. Me taking this job. I haven't had a break since I've taken this job, a 15-minute break. And I'm like, "Elizabeth, come on now. You go talk to whoever you want to talk to. I see you do it all the time, right? And yes, you do have breaks. But anyway, so Terry says, "Well, let's go have a meeting." So they sit and she says, "Okay, I understand, what you said about Finn, and I want you to know you did the right thing, but how are you doing?" So Elizabeth poured her little heart out to Terry about, Finn. She can't subject her kids to that. And the worst thing is they really care about Finn. And now this is going to just disrupt the whole little dynamic they had going on. So Finn turns up to work and he sees Elizabeth and he tells her, "Look, just to let you know, I have not been drinking. And if you want me to take, any kind of breath test, drug test, toxicology test to prove it," she goes, "Do I need to?" And he goes, "No, because I haven't had a drink." See, what would he have done had she said, "Yeah, I want you to take one, Finn"? Alfred, whoa, he would have, see, he wasn't expecting that. He would have hit the roof behind that. So Portia is there at the nurse's station listening, but she had also picked up the phone. She was letting Dr. Randolph know he's here, or she texted him, but I think she picked up the phone. So Elizabeth walks away and Finn walks over to Portia and says, "Oh, I'm here. I'm ready to dive right in. I know I got a desk full of files. I need to check to see how my patients are doing." And Portia says, "We need to have a talk first." And he goes, "Well, I'm really busy. Can we reschedule this talk for later?" She says, "No, not later. It's important. We need to do it now." So he looks at her and they go to Dr. Randolph's office. Or it could have been Portia's office. Terry was sitting in there. Oh, and they let him know. Bottom line, we know you've been drinking, and the hospital is taking every precaution. He's gonna have to go back to having things signed off on. He's gonna be supervised per the employee contract, I guess, for substance abusers. They must go to AA meetings, which is right. They're taking care of patients, right? They must do drug screening. Great for the protection. Oh, Finn goes ballistic. Reminds everybody the money from him giving up his license, the patent to his treatment and blah, blah, blah. He gets all in Terry's face. And she's like, "Finn, we're doing this for one. We're friends and we want to make sure nothing happens that will ruin your life." Oh, no, he just goes on and on. And he goes, "You know what? I'm going to save you the trouble. I quit." And she looks at him and he look at her. Then he goes and he finds Elizabeth and rips her a new one right on the nurse's station floor. Nurses are kind of looking and Liz holds her ground. And then he tells her, "You know what? Don't come near me. Don't say nothing to me." And that goes for Violet too. And she goes, "Wait, you made me her guardian." He said, "That was my mistake because I don't know you at all. Stay away from me." And Elizabeth is just standing there looking, right? Ooh, I feel her, but that's you knew he was gonna go off, right? So now Portia finds Elizabeth and she just reassures her. She says, Elizabeth, you're right. You were right. Even his reaction in the office, it's not right. I mean, we could tell something is not right with him. So the ball was in his own court. And she says, I know, but my main thing is Violet, my concern for her. So he gets home and see all of a sudden he left the hospital and it was morning because remember he was reporting to work and now all of a sudden it's night, right? And he goes in and that bottle that he didn't hit before he went to work, oh, lugging it, back knocking him back. Didn't care. Violet is due home at any minute. Did not care. So now let's get to the cuteness. Max and Felicia were making out on Maxie's couch, and Felicia was a little bit apprehensive, saying, "Hey, Max, we got to slow your roll." And he goes, "No, nobody's here. Baby Lou's fast asleep." She goes, yeah, Maxie is just out. We don't know if somehow she could pop back, and Spinelli lives here. We don't have his schedule." He goes, he said he had some kind of engagement, appointment, or whatever he had to do, right? So she goes, still, Mac, we don't know. No. So good thing because there's a knock on the door. Robert and Nana welcoming Mac back. They have drinks. They're all happy. And, that's how that went. Then we have Anna tells Mac, hey, remember, you're still chief of detectives. I knew it. She goes, I expect you back at work bright and early tomorrow. But see, I didn't know if he was chief of detectives. I thought the commissioner kept that job and he was chief of police. But no, I guess she's chief of police or of the police department. He's just chief of detectives. Whatever, who cares? So he's going to be back at work. Now we have Maxie talks to Nina at the pool. And she's letting her know, you know what, you and Drew are walking a fine line that might backfire. And Nina's like, no, we're not. We know what we're doing. And she goes, yeah. She goes, I had a wonderful night at Willow's birthday party. And she goes, did Willow invite you? No, but I needed to find Drew for an important, for Crimson Aurora business, some important Crimson business. She goes, no, you didn't. She goes, what? She goes, Nina, I know you. No, well, Drew and I, she goes, and by the simple fact that you're trying to manipulate Willow instead of letting the reunion happen, it is slowly happening. She goes, at snail's pace. She goes, Nina, if you push, Willow will back away. Let it happen at a snail's pace. Let it happen organically. She's going to see through you and Drew's manipulations, right? And Nina, she goes, and I'm rather surprised at Drew. Well, Drew announced his candidacy, and I am going to, I guess be his PR, or she's going to write speeches or whatever she's going to do. She goes, I'm going to ensure he gets elected. Then Drew is really going to owe me. And she goes, yeah. But when Willow finds out that all these things weren't accidents and coincidences, and that you and Drew are actually literally sleeping together, it's not going to set well, Nina. Nina's like, you don't know what you're talking about. Girl, shut up. Nina, is what is working and it's going to work. That's how she feels about it. Now, Jocelyn is talking to Gio, and then Trina's there. Trina shows up first. And then when she's in the corner working on her laptop, and Gio comes up and Jocelyn says, look, let me let you know about Trina. Her boyfriend died. And she has not gotten over it. It's still a issue. And he goes, oh, I didn't know that. Because Trina didn't tell him. She just said, something happened. And so she goes, just tread lightly where she's concerned. He goes, oh, okay. No. I'll be very sensitive. Thank you for telling me. but he gets, I guess, a glimpse of Dex, or somehow he knows Dex, because it's interesting. Dex ended up being behind him. So how he knew Dex was there, I don't know, but he ends up stepping out the way so she could see Dex. And oh, the big puppy dog smile, or puppy dog smile, came on her face. And Dex is looking at her like, oh, lifeguard. So anyway, she goes, you look well in that suit. Or Trina came up and said, Dex, you look good in that suit. And he goes, yes, that's right. So, because Gio was standing there, right? So Trina goes, Gio, some guests are looking for towels. He goes, oh, okay. Duty calls. So he steps away. And so Trina looks at Joss and Dex and says, you know what? I'm going to go get one of those towels from him as well. So then Joss and Dex step together and they're smiling and they're talking, and he is going to take part in the policeman's volleyball game that coming up. And he wanted some pointers for Jocelyn, and Jocelyn says, well, this weekend I can't because I'm going to be moving. Told him they're moving into the Quartermain, the garage. I don't know. Did she even say over the Quartermains? I don't know that she told Dex exactly where she was moving. And she says, but I got an offer for you. You help me move this weekend and I will give you lessons. And Dex is like, you know what? You didn't even have to like barter a deal. I would have helped you move just because, to help you move. So they're cheesing at each other. And Trina's looking, smiling, and Gio's over there by Trina. And he goes, okay, I see. So you said they used to be together, right? And Trina says, yeah, but it looks like they're really trying to work it out. And they need more time to just talk amongst themselves without other people around. He goes, oh, I get it. I get it. I like the way you're looking out for your friend. That's kind of nice. And she's just looking over at him and she goes, yeah, they deserve it. Whatever. Yeah. So that is it. And then at the end, I don't know if I didn't say that. Then the last scene, Sam comes up to the MetroCart and Carly's in the hallway. Carly, can I speak to you? And she's like, Sam, what are you doing here? And she's got her phone in her hand. There's something you need to hear. So tomorrow, Cliffhanger Friday, she's going to play that for Carly. Now she's going to play it in the open. See? So Jason calls Anna to come see him, and she goes, look, Kate's is all over me. What progress do you have on Valentine? I know things are going a little bit slowly, but see, Anna, right? But I'm working on it. And he goes, well, work faster, Anna. Work faster. Because soon I'm not going to have a choice. She goes, no, I'm going to be the one to bring Valentine in. It's going to be me. So anyway, everybody, that is it. That's it for the daily recap of General Hospital. Please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if you're shopping on Amazon, I'm going to say it again. Please go ahead and go to my Amazon page. It's in the description of this video, the Amazon link. Click on it, see what I have. I've got great stuff, new stuff, what's hot, right? And then if you don't see anything there, just click on the search bar and shop just like you normally shop in Amazon. So that's it. I'll be back for another daily recap. So let's go to comment corner. Comment corner. I'm going to go from the bottom up. We have Lisa. She says, yay, Mac and Bailey are both back on screen. Awesome that they're both back. And John J. York is back and safe and healthy. Yes, I agree with you 100%, Lisa. Lisa also says Diane can open a letter if Alexis says, I never said anything about Diane opening. I said she opened it horribly. She almost tore the letter. She's giving Alexis a hard time. Alexis is a lawyer again. I know. I was so happy. I'm glad they let her suspension be stated when her license was first suspended. Actually, it was revoked when her license got revoked. Or was it just suspended? No, I think it was revoked. She can get under Nina. She can get from under Nina being her boss. Cody needs to just tell Mac, yep, stop holding back. Ava's being stupid, not thinking about Avery or herself. Natalia is praising Christina now, question mark. Yeah, no, see, Natalia's going to get slapped because he's studying. Right now, he doesn't have no safety. He's going to let that woman know every which way but loose when he hears her true tone about his daughter. Natalia's truth needs to come out. Ava needs to play the tape in front of Sonny. Look, isn't Ava tending to be holding on a whole lot of information now? I don't get it. And then Pixie says, love seeing Mac back. Happy for Alexis. P. Merrill says, yes, this is the next day on General Hospital. Let Mac have his complete family back. LaShunta says, congratulations, Alexis. Brooklyn was out of order. Welcome back, Mac. Maxie looks good. We saw all the kids. Yes, we did. Diane, be sharp. The newspaper doomed. I think that's wrong because that's drastic. I don't know what do you mean by that. Newspaper was that. I was just a filler spot. Violet might go in the system. Nah, that'll never happen. Quartermains will never let that happen. I'm over Cody. I can't stand Natalia. She just told Christina to break up with Blaze. I know she did, right? What was that about? P. Merle says, Natalia is so full of it. Does she even remember what she says sometimes? I don't think so. Blaze needs to grow a backbone and fire her. Well, but listen, do you hear the way Brooklyn talks about her and the way what's that chick's name? Lucy talks about her. She's obviously really good for details. She's sharp, but she's a snake. Ron says Diane was teasing Alexis, giving her a hard time only to mess with her and tell her she's back in business. Linda says, I think Morgan will come back. I think he's a surprise for Sonny and Carly, and that's why Sam said what she said to Carly. Morgan is back. You mean by just mentioning his name out the blue? Soap operas do tend to do that, right? Denzel says, I love the Gio Sonny scenes, despite that Sonny gave Gio his tuition to college at the same time. I'm glad that Gio wanted to be independent and make his own money and be a man. Sonny understood that part. That's the part I definitely respect about Gio. I'm definitely liking how General Hospital writers are writing, and they're okay to me. Gio's character so far, he definitely reminds me of Spencer a lot. Not me at all. The fact that Jocelyn asked Gio would take advantage of Sonny, Gio said no, and he said he wanted to be independent. I respect him for that. Everybody go on and read the rest of Denzel's comment. And then Denzel, you had another comment. Daily Recaps, Michael's first girlfriend that was the former stripper who Sam hooked him up with was named Ab. Oh, her name was Abby. I didn't remember that at all. Was the former stripper who was Michael's first girlfriend. She died in 2011 in Chicago in December 13th, 2011. She was on the show from 2010 to 2011. Her real name was Audra Boghart. She played Abby Haver, just to let you know. Well, thank you, Denzel. I love a little history. See, that's what Comic Corner is all about. We went back. I didn't know who Abby was, and Denzel just let me know who Abby was. Catherine says, maybe they'll make Alexis the head of pipes. No, Kathy, I don't even want to finish reading that. No, they'll make Alexis the head of pikemen. Otherwise, Valentine is gone. Oh, not Alexis. I see. I do understand it now, Catherine. I wasn't reading the whole thing. Alex, the head of pikemen, and Valentine is gone. I can see them getting back together because Val turns out to be protecting Anna. I don't know. They may do a twist and turn. Who knows? Cindy says, I don't think Felicia seems as enthused about Mac's return as the others did. Her reaction was pretty low key for a wife who hadn't seen her husband for several months. Well, today's episode, we got to see a little bit more excitement, right? I am says Bailey Lou looks like Maxie. Maxie is losing weight. Yes, she is. Everyone needs a friend like Diane and Tracy. I am says Sabrina, Michael's ex, was pregnant in real life and decided not to return. Oh, love Sabrina and Michael. Wish her son had been adopted by Michael. I don't remember Sabrina having a son. I am says the joke is Danny is running to Jason. Sam is secretly too. Yeah, I know. Jackie says, you forgot to talk about Q's conversation with Sonny. Yeah, I mentioned it. It was just all right. She told him about Violet, and Sonny's talking about family comes first, and he's whatever. Sonny was not even thinking that his erotic actions, he need to think about the safety of his own daughter. Brenda says, I would have thought Bailey Lou was about 2. Well, she should be about 2, but that was bigger than a 2-year-old that they had on the show. To me, she looked bigger than 2. Brenda says, I'm glad for Alexis. Great job, Diane. Working together. Sonny looks relaxed for the first time in a while. Spend time with daughter. So that's the daily recaps. That is the daily recaps. I will be back tomorrow for another daily recap of General Hospital.